Hello folks, so the top questions I'm asked on a daily basis, whether it's a question online, a phone call, a text, or the question and answer session when I'm public speaking are we going to see another real estate crash? Will home prices start dropping in the near future? If I buy a home now, will I be upside down on pricing later? All these questions can be translated into one question. Are we in a housing bubble? Let me give you a little bit of history on home prices. We started seeing home prices increase all through the 1990s. Then in the early and mid-2000s, we saw home prices go straight up in value in unprecedented percentages. In 2006, local home prices peaked, and then in 2007, 2008, they started to decrease. What happened next was a housing crisis. Home prices for the next 6 years dropped. Most people who bought a home after 2001 experienced their home's value being below what they paid. Wow. Home prices started taking longer to sell, and we saw most homes stay on the market for over 1 year, with sellers having to reduce the asking prices many times to keep up with the devaluing of their home. In 2013, locally we had over 50 homes for sale for every buyer to consider, and buyers bought homes knowing that the price could decrease even more after they moved in. It was a tough time for homeowners who wanted to move, and if you think about it, most of us need to move within a 6-year period, which is how long the crash lasted, so it really affected almost everyone. Now let's look at why it crashed. Bad lending and Wall Street. Not only did banks loan money to unqualified buyers, but they also packaged loans in groups and sold them as a product on the stock market, which caused tons of foreclosures and the stock market to crash all at the same time. Historians look back and call those times the Great Recession. With all that in our past, of course people are worried that it could happen again, rightfully so. So today I'm going to give you the reasons why we are not in a housing bubble and why we are not going to see home values decline in the near future. Number one, banks and mortgage companies are not lending money to buyers who cannot afford the loans. Today's buyers have to have good employment and good credit. Also, many buyers are putting down large down payments, which causes instant equity when the buyer moves into the home. Number two, cash buyers. There are a ton of cash buyers out there today paying cash for their home. Many of them are getting the cash from the equity in the home they just sold. Cash buyers and buyers who put down large down payments have equity and do not lose their homes to foreclosure. Number three, the McMansion is out of style. In the early 2000s, having the biggest home you could afford was fashionable. Many buyers became house poor, which meant they spent most of their disposable income on their home, which they really could not afford. Today's buyer is more conservative, and buyers are buying a more modest home. Number four, working and entertaining from home is now popular due to the pandemic, and it's not going to change anytime in the near future because buyers can work from home and they're not being transferred with their careers, and they can pick when they want to relocate and not being forced to relocate due to career change. Number five, low interest rates are here to stay. Interest rates have been low for a long time. They're currently at historical lows, and all predictions are they're going to stay low, causing people to be able to buy home cheaper than rent. So if you're thinking about buying, or if you own a home now, hopefully today's show makes you feel better about the prices you're paying in 2021. If you're interested in buying or selling real estate, give us a call here at the Stephen Cooley Real Estate Group and we'll take great care of you.